EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Elliott. Oh, he bowls over it, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Let's go! Let's go!
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down carry by Elliott. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Kill.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
54, Mike. Check, walk 54. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hill. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A 7-yard gain. Here we go. 60 or. First and 10 at the 26-yard
61. Matchbox lights. Smooth. Get it.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
General West.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, 26 yards, as his guys are able to strike first lost here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
Go, get out there, get out there.
Mike 5-4. Hit. Watch the twist.
Here we go, 46. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Single.
Here we go, 46.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the
46.
40-yard line.
Here's Elliott. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
On first down, it's Elliott. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Silver.
On second down, it's Pollard. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Cooper's got it. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Saints. First down.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I'm here all day.
They'll run. This is Kamara. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
Six, pull it high. Get it.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Here's Murray, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray taking it in. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Jason Witten. Incomplete. 3 and out.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
For Ryan.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. On 1st down, Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Murray. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check 52.
Protein spell. 2.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. First down, Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, 38 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Forbath to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, Haywood!
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I'm coming.
Hey, Wahoo!
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Get ready?
They snap it on 4th to Hill. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the fourth quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Mark 55, Mark 55. Ready? Hey, check 24, check 24.
Yes, yes.
Hey, check right, check right. Watching your five. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. Watch twist, watch twist. Switch, switch, switch.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Charlie, get it.
Now Hill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Why not?
They run. It's Kamara. And an alley to run. 30. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His second touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Good. Everybody, kill.
Prescott on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
Prescott's pass complete to Amari Cooper.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
You know,
47.
22's coming, 22's coming. Mike. Blue there.
26.
Prescott yet again. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I'm coming.
Here we go, 47.
Mike 12 and over. Let's go, D.
26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Kamara. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.